Hi, you guys. I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. So let's start with my verses for today. Joel chapter 2, verse 25. What the locust has eaten, God will restore. So when I read that verse today, the first thing that came to mind was what my gangstalkers have taken, God will restore. So if you're being gangstalked and harassed, let this be a message. Things get better. And what the enemy thought he could come and, steal, take, destroy, won't happen. And God will, or it probably has happened, honestly, because I've lost all of it. I've lost everything. But I know that God will restore everything that was taken from me, and he will multiply it, because that is the beauty of God. The beauty of having hardships and trials and tribulations is and having an open, beautiful, intimate relationship with God is that he can turn those hardships into beauty. Whether that's, the relationships you lost, the financial aspect of things that you lost, the materialistic things that you lost, your whole life probably. I lost everything. And this journey has been far from easy, but God doesn't give his strongest soldiers easy task, because he knows what we can handle. So if you're being gangstalked and harassed, congratulations, because that only means that you're one of God's strongest soldiers, and he knows that you can redeem. He knows that you can handle it. He knows that you will handle it like a champ, and that he will restore and multiply everything that they have taken from you, as long as you stand with him and give God the vengeance, and he will prepare your table in the presence of your enemies, and your gangstalkers will be reminded and will find out. Sorry, you guys, my nose is kind of running. That what they thought that they were taking, they weren't taking. They were just putting a blockage in front of it, because what God says is going to happen is what's going to happen. What God proclaims will happen for your life will happen for your life, and you just have to give it to him. God has the final say, and will always have the final say. So remember that verse and love the verse. Yesterday or a few days ago, I bought this coffee cup, and I haven't bought a coffee cup in over 2 years, and what it says is fueled by Jesus and coffee. I think it's a beautiful coffee cup, because before before my life of being gangstalked and harassed and stuff, my favorite thing to do was to travel with my girls, and we would buy a magnet and a coffee cup from every place we went, and I lost all that. So yesterday when I bought this coffee cup, it's been my first coffee cup since losing everything, and I want my gangstalkers to know that what they try to hinder didn't work, and it won't work, because God lives in me. He lives with me, and he's with me every single day. And if you didn't believe, you will believe. So if you're being gangstalked and harassed, give it to God, and know that there's nothing the enemy can do to stop what God has planned for you. And what the locust has eaten, God will restore and multiply it, because he loves us that much. So I hope you guys have a great Saturday, and go buy a coffee cup. Y'all have a good day.